guys, Robert here from Irish Whiskey Auctions. Just a short video today. I did say it's priced, so I have got some sort of semi-rare, maybe bourbons that you don't see every day that we do have in the auction this month. Auction is starting at 5 PM on Friday. Remember, we're gonna have around 1,200-1,300 lots. There is literally something for everyone here this month. We have, as you see, a few different bourbons. You've got your Oran Van Winkle 10-year-old. Again, these are hard to find depending on where you live in the world, especially if you're in the US. You can pay a handsome bit of money for one of those, and again, we have these nearly every month now, so that's fantastic. Beside it, we have this cool little bottle. So this just looks like a foolproof 1792. As you can see, single barrel, nothing too particular about it, but it's actually been signed. There is a few bourbon and American whiskey bottles this month in the auction that have been signed. So look out for them because they're something special and definitely a good addition to any collection. A couple of others I wanted to cover, stuff that with our growing market for bourbon, we kind of see stuff that I don't typically see. This is an example of this. I've never seen this before. I'm reading a label as I've seen it for the first time literally right now. So we got Redwood Empire rye whiskey. Okay, cask strength rye whiskey from California. I don't know if you can see that there. It is 58.2%. It is a mash bill of 94% rye with a 5% malted barley and 1% wheat. So again, something interesting there. You're not going to see that and not going to be able to pick that up just anywhere. So again, get bidding if you're interested. Another one we see all the time, we got Willet. So we got the Willet bourbon and we also got the Willet rye. Again, 2-3 years ago we didn't really see much of these. Might see them once or twice a year. Now we're in a position now where we're kind of seeing them, if not every month, every 2 or 3 months, you know. Most of these probably will end up back in the US. A lot of our bourbons and American whiskies, you know, it's almost cheaper for people to buy them here and get them shipped to the US than it is to sort of fight with allocations and fight with ABC stores and God knows what else they have to go through in certain states to get their favourite bourbons home. So it's good to see that. It also means that, you know, Irish people and people in Europe and UK have a chance of buying the stuff that is still semi hard to get here. It's just the US, they still, even though it's made in the US, they still have an awful problem with allocation trying to get them in certain states. So again, that's kind of why you see what drives demand. Maker's Mark, nothing particularly special about it, but I just thought I'd talk about it quickly. Maker's Mark is great whiskey, bourbon, because it has a bit of a cult collector's fanatics involved with it. So a lot of people will collect Maker's Marks if it has, you know, a lot of wax on it, or it has, you know, sometimes do these limited edition multicolored wax seals to them. There is some great videos on YouTube about this distillery in particular and how they wax them and why they do it. But again, people look out for the sort of the odd and rare when it comes to Maker's Mark, and they have some other expressions as well. Like you got Maker's Mark 46 that you see sometimes as well, and more higher proof stuff. So again, it's an interesting one that a lot of people turn their nose up at it, but it's kind of an entry level. You know, it's not too far off of Jack Daniels, as you can see, and we have plenty of those this month as well. We've got a few interesting sets of Jack Daniels, mostly stuff in like fancy, rarer presentation tints and kind of things like that. Again, there is collectors out there that love this stuff. And then finally, I thought I'd finish on this one. So, Buffalo Trace, BT collection essentially. This one, however, is a barrel pick from Carry Out Killarney. So again, not something you're going to see every day. I don't think they're available anymore. If they are, they're in sparse numbers. So this was done by John Fleming and the team in Carry Out Killarney. This is essentially a barrel pick. You see a lot more of these in the US than you would in Europe or Ireland especially. So essentially what happens is that a spirit store or liquor board or something like that will go, they'll pick a barrel and then they'll bottle it under the brand, but it'll be sort of their barrel pick and it makes it a little bit special. So if you walk into somewhere, they kind of can boast that they've got their own barrel from Buffalo Trace, and that's kind of how it works. And again, they're all a little bit different because they are essentially single casks, but yeah, definitely something interesting in that one. But yeah, that's it. We have a ton of bottles to offer this month. Good selection. We've got everything for somebody. We are almost finished processing the auction now, so we'll be ready shortly. We are going live at 5 tomorrow. Get those bids in, set the proxy bids. You know, everything there is full buying. Most of our lots sell pretty much month in, month out. We don't have a lot left over at each month. So again, if you have any questions about photography, descriptions, you want more detailed picture on a sort of bottle, like maybe you want a more detailed pic on the signature or something like that, we can do that for you. Just give us a call on our phone, email, social, whatever you need, and we'll give it to you. And then if you have any general questions, again, shoot us an email or a message on our socials. We're always happy to help. We will be here all next week when the auction's live, so do not hesitate to get in contact with us if you have any issues whatsoever. But that's it. But we are live again tomorrow with another short video. We are going to talk about our cherry bottle this month, and I'm going to pull out a few vintage, unusual Irish whiskies that we actually had in this month for auction, and I want to maybe do a little bit of a history course back into legacy whiskies if I have time. But that's it. But look, chat tomorrow, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.